Typical Situation by Dave Matthews is going to be played in standard tuning. In this lesson, I'll show you how to play the song the way that Dave Matthews is playing it, and then I'll also touch on a few ideas regarding the chord voicings that Tim Reynolds is using in parts of this song. Dave Matthews' part is pretty simple in the verse. Really, the whole song is pretty approachable, but in the verse, you're going to begin with your ring finger on the 5-string 10 fret, your second finger on the 4-string 9 fret, and then you'll have an open 6th string. So what Dave Matthews is doing here is really he's going 6, he's going 6, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 4, 5. And then for the chord change, you just take your first finger, which you should have pretty readily available to you right there, and put it down on the 6th string 8th fret. And repeat 6, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 6, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, and I'm speaking in terms of the strings. Now sometimes Dave Matthews just plays this single plucking those notes, etc. But oftentimes he'll kind of strum within that picking pattern. So you're going like down on the 6, down twice on the 6, and then up twice on the 4, and then down on the 5, and then 4, 5, 4, down, and up, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up, down, up. And also a lot of times that part gets palm muted, where you take the kind of the fatty part of your palm and you lay it directly across the saddle. So that's the entire verse. Sometimes out of the C, where you put your first finger down on the 6th string 8th fret, he will, before going back to the E minor, sometimes he just lifts his finger up and just goes right back to that E minor, but sometimes he'll walk down to the 6th string 7th fret and hit that B note before going back into the E minor. So sometimes it's E minor to the C, E minor to the C, sometimes it's E minor to the C, B, E. Also, once the lyrics come in, a lot of times it just these chords get strummed over. And I'm just going 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E, and I'm playing 16th notes, 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Whenever we get to the chorus, the first chord is going to be a G chord. You go with your ring finger to the 6th string 3 fret, and you let your ring finger block out the 5 string so that you don't have the 5 string ringing out. You'll have an open 4 string, and as you strike down on this chord, you will immediately, after strumming from the 6th string down to like the 2 string really. And honestly, in these chords, if you hit the open 1, that doesn't kill the chord either. But immediately after strumming down, you will hammer on with your second finger to the 3 string 2 fret. And we're going down hammer. So down hammer, up, down, up. I'm sorry, we're going down, hammer, down, up, and then we hammer again. Hammering with your second finger to the 3 string 2 fret. So down, hammer, down, up, down, hammer. And then you just repeat that. And then we go to an F chord. Dave Matthews goes with his first finger to the 6th string 1 fret, and then we have to repeat this hammering pattern in rhythm that is happening from the G chord with our, Dave Matthews actually switches and uses his pinky finger here, using his pinky finger to hammer on to the 3-string 2-fret. Here you also still want your first finger to be muting out the 5-string, but it's okay if the 4 rings open, the 3 is getting hammered onto. It's okay if the 2 rings open. It's also kind of okay if the 1 rings open, even though you don't want to be emphasizing those strings necessarily. But a lot of times you can hear those strings get played. So G, hammer, hammer, to the F, hammer, hammer. I just keep using my 2nd finger in the F chord hammer, though Dave Matthews is using a pinky. Then we go to an A chord, a version of an A chord. You'll have an open 5-string, you'll have your 2nd finger on the 4-string 2-fret, you'll have your ring finger on the 3-string 2-fret, you'll have an open 2 and an open 1. And here you'll go down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, hammer, with your ring finger hammering on the 3-string 2-fret. And then we'll go to a C chord. The C chord will have your ring finger on the 5-string 3-fret. You'll have an open 4-string. You'll have your first finger on the 2-string 1-fret, and I've skipped over the 3-string because the 3-string, your 2nd finger will be hammering down to the 3-string 2-fret like we've been doing in all of these other chords. So G to the F to the A to the C, hammer, to the G, to the F, to the A, to the C. And then it comes right back up to that thing, the verse. Okay, so what Tim Reynolds is doing, in the intro to this lesson I played a little harmonics part that kind of rings out in my mind from live at Luther College. He's going, it starts. So Tim Reynolds likes to play the root and a third on a lot of chords. And that's what we have happening here. This is, I guess technically this would be a B minor chord that we've got. B minor chord to a G, back to a B minor, but our ring finger is on the 2nd string 12th fret. Our first finger is on the 1-string 10th fret. We're pinching those together, and then we're moving down with our 2nd finger to the 2-string 8th fret, and our first finger landing on the 1-string 7th fret. Pinch those together and then come right back up to our first chord. And then we'll hit a harmonic on the 1-string 12th fret. If you've never played a harmonic before, what you do is you just kind of lightly rest your finger directly on top of the fret. You don't press the string down onto the fret. You just put your finger directly on, just lightly on the string, right over the fret, and then you pluck the string and kind of raise your finger up off the string. If you do it in the middle of the fret, you don't get as good of a sound. It has to be right on top of the fret. So, and then we go, so all of these are going to be harmonics, and from this point forward, I'll just speak of these harmonics in terms of the string and the fret. So 1-string 12th fret, 2-string 7th fret, 3-string 5th fret. So we've got, and then we kind of walk back up by going 2-string 7 to 1-string 12. So 1 12, 2 7, 3 5, 2 7, 1 12. Then back down. So then you hit the 3-string 7th fret and then the 2-string 12th fret, and then just kind of strings 4, 3, and 2 at the 12th, And that's I'm pretty sure what he's doing at Live at Luther College, though honestly, any sort of harmonics, if you're going to be playing harmonics, you can be playing strings 4, 3, 2, and 1 all sound good for harmonics here if you play them on the 5th fret, the 7th fret, the 12th fret, or honestly, you could keep coming up here. Harmonics continue to exist even after the frets quit existing, but it might be hard to find them whenever you get over the sound hole. So there are those natural harmonics right there. Anyway, any sort of harmonics there will work. Whenever we get into the chorus, I'm playing a G that is a 6-string 3 fret and first finger on the 3-string 2 fret, and I'm just kind of rolling my fingers like a 6, 4, 3, 6, 4, 3, 6, 4, 3, 6, 4, 3, 6, 4, 3, thumb first, second, thumb first, second. And really, I think I'm subdividing. I'm going like 6, 4, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 3. That's what I'm doing. 6, 4, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 3, thumb first, thumb second, thumb first, thumb second. And that's the rolling pattern that I do in pretty much all of these chords. So with Tim Reynolds, I can't break down literally everything that he's doing, and he rarely plays anything the same way twice. But what he likes to do is get into kind of rolling fingerpick patterns, using different voicings of chords than what Dave Matthews is using. So that's pretty close to the same voicing. And then I basically follow that same voicing down just with a rolling picking pattern. But then whenever we get up to the A, Dave Matthews goes to this A. Tim Reynolds tends to go to this F-shaped A. So ring finger on the 4-string 7th fret, second finger on the 3-string 6th fret, first finger on the 2-string 5th fret. Same rolling pattern, thumb first, thumb second, thumb first, thumb second on 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 2. And then for a C, sometimes he'll play this C, which is basically a C bar chord, but with the first finger bar catching the 2-string 3 fret. So I've got bar on the 3 fret of strings 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, with my ring finger on the 4-string 5 fret and my pinky finger on the 3-string 5 fret. So that's one version of a C chord that I can definitely hear Tim Reynolds doing in Live at Luther College. Sometimes he might play this higher F-shaped C, which is the same as our F-shaped A. It's just up 1, 2, 3 more frets so that your ring finger is on the 4-string 10 fret, your second finger is on the 3-string 9 fret, your first finger is barring the 8th fret of strings 2 and 1. And then another voicing sometimes for G would be this. So I've got my second finger on the 3-string 7th fret, my pinky finger on the 2-string 8th fret, my first finger on the 1-string 5 fret. So that for a G, take this shape right here and just slide it down 2 frets. That voicing for an F, so my second finger's on the 3-string 5 fret, my first finger, my pinky finger is on the 2-string 6th fret, my first finger is on the 1-string 3 fret. So G chord, F chord, A chord. Sometimes you can play that as an A chord, basically a D shape, but pulled up to the 9 fret. So first finger on the 3-string 9 fret, ring finger on the 2-string 10 fret, second finger on the 1-string 9 fret. And then you can take that D shape and just slide it all the way up to the first finger originating on the 12th fret of the 3-string, ring finger 13th fret of the 2-string, second finger 12th fret of the 1-string, and that is a C. So all of those voicings work good for trying to pull off Tim Reynolds' part as well. And then back to harmonics. Sometimes Dave Matthews out of this E minor shape will be playing some sort of a harmonic along the 12th fret with his pinky finger, but to end the song, you can hear those harmonics, like string 1 and 2, 7th fret, and then just kind of flip down the 12th fret harmonic of strings 3 and 2. So those are the chords and the movements to Typical Situation by Dave Matthews. Hopefully this gives you an idea of how to approach the song.